We were hoping to see the lawsuit between the two Markle sisters take place, yet a turning point has taken place. Samantha Markle's lawsuit was dismissed, and Meghan is proud of her victory. Join us to learn about it in detail in this video. And welcome back to the Royal News 365 channel, my thirsty friends. Meghan's habit of throwing away people around her has not changed, nor is she afraid to treat her father and sister coldly, even pointing a spear at them in the media. This made Samantha Markle, Meghan's older sister, angry, and decided to file a lawsuit against her. However, the judge's decision that Samantha's defamation lawsuit against Meghan is dismissed spares Meghan from an embarrassing trial. Samantha accused Meghan of defamation by implication for Meghan suggesting to Oprah that she grew up as an only child. Samantha took advantage of her name and only changed her name back to Markle after she began dating Harry. According to Samantha, Meghan's allegations subjected her to humiliation, shame, and hatred on a worldwide scale. However, the judge rejected this and gave Meghan a victory. I think the judge used a theoretical basis to make a decision, so I won't comment on this decision. What I want to discuss here is just how Meghan treats the people around her. To be honest, the relationships of Meghan's family members are quite complicated. Even so, people have witnessed that at least Meghan's relationship with her father or sister is quite good. Yet Meghan severed ties with her father and sister because they talked to the press about her. And even when he had a heart attack, Meghan didn't ask for help or support. I actually feel quite sorry for Samantha. This was an uphill climb. Defamation is very hard to prove. It would have been illuminating to explore the online attacks against anyone who criticizes Meghan. Yet there are other avenues to do that. The joke is still on Meghan. She is still a proven liar, defamation or not. This decision comes at quite the right time for Meghan. I can say that convenient timing. Well, now that she doesn't have to work on a court case, she can go visit her dad and bring her kids. Maybe next time will be the charm. We should send Samantha money so she can file another lawsuit or appeal the decision. I'm trying not to get affected yet lately. These liars are getting a win in their minds, they are, even so. We know they are losers, however. They don't care to win, and the royal family is getting beat up by everybody in some way. This makes me furious. I hate to think that these two terrible are getting their break now. Please correct me if I'm wrong and tell me I'm ridiculous for thinking like this. They also got their half and half out. They're everywhere, cosplaying royal appearances. To the average observer, these are royal appearances. They live in the US and people here don't care about them? They get less attention than TikTok influencers. Of the people who do know of them, the average thinks that they're ex-royals, South Park, and memoir jokes. Not really, though. To those who aren't invested, who pay only the most casual attention to them, it must look like they're still doing royal engagements. The thing is, no one who pays casual attention to them notices when they go out and about. Casual watchers read headlines of Spare and think that Harry is a sellout. They don't notice things like Invictus. In the US, their engagements are firmly non-royal to the general public. The issue is with organizations, who use them because they can't get the real royals and end up losing credibility. The vast majority of Americans do not read tabloids anymore, especially the very obscure ones that Harry and Meghan pay to be frequently featured in. People get their celebrity news online now in real time, and they curate the majority of what they see either deliberately or by the algorithm. My generation sees Taylor Swift and BTS in headlines every other week, not Harry and Meghan. Guy, I'd be annoyed. The last time I saw their faces was at a Barnes & Noble. There was a royalty section. All the books with real royals on the cover were full price, while the books with Harry and Meghan on them were all heavily discounted. I thought it was hilarious, yet also sad that traditional publishing houses embarrassed themselves by encouraging the publication of blatant lies. Regarding getting half in, half out, the grifters are not getting to live free of charge in palaces or grand homes, nor does Meghan get a $1 million annual wardrobe. Their travel expenses are their own to bear, and there is no allowance from the king. That makes me still believe that they will meet karma for what they did. However, I feel like there are still many privileges, and many organizations are still giving priority to Sussex duo. I hope they will quickly realize that when they no longer have any useful value, Meghan is ready to throw them away. Meghan's sister probably didn't expect to lose this lawsuit. I hope she will remember that in Harry and Meghan's dictionary, there are no words love and family. They are willing to throw their family under the bus, and if the royal family was not their last bridge, I believe the accusations of racism would still continue. Even so, I'm just looking at the lawsuit aspect. To be honest, I don't like Samantha. I can't stand any of the Markles. I get that people get fooled by them because the enemy of my enemy is my friend, yet the Markles make me want to barf. The dad seems nice enough, yet he's very narcissistic. So does Samantha. I don't know if I would call her vile, yet she will say anything to earn a living. And also, isn't she just using a title the same way Meghan does? I mean, she was only married to her husband for a very short time. Meghan is very happy about this, and she understands that defamation cases in the USA are really hard to win. Love her or hate her, she has mastered the English language to her benefit. The vagueness and word salads she concocts are intentional. Many of her lies are phrased specifically to create two potential outs, so she ends up always getting to say she was right in some shape or form. Example on the kids' titles. She set up that battlefield so that the British royal family could never win it, though she could win or maintain leverage. For scenario 1, if the king didn't permit the title usage, Meghan could say, "I told you so." For scenario 2, before the queen died, it was a lingering threat she could say was coming. Even today, that threat exists as long as she says it does. That the issue has not come back up is a calculated choice on Meghan's part, one that she could choose to resurface at any time. Like holding the British royal family for ransom, which she also does in other ways. However, that is only for defamation lawsuits. In other cases, it is not. Where are the audits of Archewell, Invictus, Harry and Meghan's personal and business taxes? Is it possible that staff tasks were commingled so that non-profit staff ended up doing social media PR on behalf of Harry and Meghan? Did the non-profits buy resources for Harry and Meghan because they were board members, yet did Harry and Meghan use those resources and time for their own profit? What if one bills the non-profit for high-priced designer clothing and then actually gets it for much less in exchange for marching? Then what if one doesn't declare any of that income from the non-profit merch, or maybe production company that was also involved by having the expenses listed to offset taxes? I believe that if this matter goes to court, Harry and Meghan will not be able to win. Agreed. Harry has his own privileges. However, justice is always justice. We saw the judge's decision in Harry's lawsuit against the Executive Committee for the Protection of Royalty and Public Figures, which he lost. In the immediate future will be Harry's visa issue. We are waiting to see if his visa application will be made public and how he lied in that application and spare. Victory is not in their favor. All it takes is karma to come a little slower. Samantha may think that while many people are against this couple, She also forgot that this is her half-blood sister, and neither of them are simple people. Maybe we will continue to see cracks in this relationship. Meghan is having to hook up relationships to get back on track to top the headlines. I believe Samantha is just a small obstacle for her. And the witch can be satisfied with this result. Why do they get their way all the time? How come all the stuff the news stories and TV shows say about them isn't ruining them? Meghan is now constantly paying for appearances and time for her speeches. She says a lot of things and none of them have come true. That's why I don't follow her anymore. It's like she makes stuff up to sell her books, and I fell for it every time. I wish there was a factor to appear and give them a painful blow so that they would stop these meaningless actions, such as starting with the most necessary thing, stripping their titles. Charles really can't, though. He can't take the Duke title. He can take Harry and the children's prince and princess titles, yet Meghan will keep using them regardless. You also saw what she did with their website. Looking at the kids' surnames and their titles makes me angry. Trust me, Meghan will still milk what she and Harry have. And one fine day, when Harry has nothing left, I will not be surprised if there is a lawsuit for divorce, custody, and property disputes. Simply using, milking, and throwing away when things are no longer useful. That is Meghan's lifestyle. And you, what do you think about this topic? Please discuss by commenting. Don't forget to like and share the video so YouTube can recommend similar videos. And if you want to receive notifications about the latest videos, please subscribe. We will be back soon. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.